Well, while we're in the thick of the holiday season, weight gain is a major health concern that we worry about, but one that is really not the only medical issue to watch out for. And today, 8 on Your Side has some answers. Joining us now is our good friend, Dr. Jill, with some of the less talked about medical issues that we see this time of year. And during the holiday season, what are some of the things we should be looking out for or hearing about?
Well, to start off, all the excess weight that we're putting on can wreak havoc on the conditions that you already have. So you're drinking alcohol, you're eating foods with high sugars, high salt, so people with heart failure, high blood pressure can throw that out of whack, and of course their diabetes can get out of control with the sugar. So whatever you already start with could be made worse by the gluttony of all this eating and drinking.
It really is an awful month, and you're telling me this on Pie Day when Gail Sierens came back with
and I didn't
pies
get any,
for
by the way.
The whole crew, and you can't help but sample some. Her husband owns Mike's Pies, and he makes delicious, decadent desserts.
Same thing in our office. People give gifts, they give chocolate cookies, you just can't really stop.
And you mentioned alcohol. That is another key thing that seems to get amplified during the holiday season.
It does, with all the parties that you have to attend. And what I tell people is, you know, you have a risk of all the same regular issues with alcohol, including toxicity, poisoning, and then of course your inhibitions are down, so you might do things
might go up.
You might do things that you wouldn't normally do, like drinking and driving, getting into accidents, falling, breaking body parts because you're falling. So limit the amount of alcohol, actually. I'd rather you eat more than drink as much alcohol because it can, of course, cause problems.
And lastly, depression. That can be key around the holidays.
This is the one thing we hardly ever talk about, and the holidays are stressful. It's a stressful time. We have parties, we have family gatherings, shopping responsibilities. So I want to tell people, get out there and be cognizant of your family, your coworkers. Notice if they're a little bit different, and then reach an arm out to them and offer them help.
Not everybody has a whole throng of people around them.
Exactly,
right?
And so they might be afraid to say something. So be cognizant of others, and then if you're yourself going through trouble, ask for help. You don't need to suffer through the holidays. There's plenty of places to go.
Lots of help out there.
Lots of help, and it'll make you feel better.
All right, Dr. Jill, great advice as always. We appreciate it. Thank you. And we'll be right back. Happy holidays.